Yeah, our loans are floating rate, which means if interest rates were to rise, the total return and income paid to our investors increases. It's not like a bond where it's a fixed rate instrument where if interest rates rise, the investor loses capital value. For us, the capital value holds stable and the total income that is generated from that lending activity increases. And so the monthly distributions would increase in a rising rate environment. In lots of ways, it's a bit of a hedge against inflation. RBA would most likely raise interest rates to cool the economy or to demand for credit. And as a result of that, our investors participate in increasing returns as a result of that. Yeah, it's interesting. I think in Australia, people underestimate the regulatory and the legal framework that is available to lenders. Particularly if you're a secured lender, you have rights and controls that you don't have as an equity holder. So our interest is ensuring that our borrowers repay our loans, but at the same time, the risk has to be borne by equity holders. And so if equity or the company deteriorates in terms of its performance, then that risk is actually incurred by equity holders, not by debt holders. And given the regulatory nature of our activities and the legal framework, you have options to restructure and to renegotiate the terms and conditions to reduce your risk of loss. So for instance, if a company was to deteriorate and the equity value went to zero, your senior debt position may not be impaired at all because you sit at the lowest risk point on the capital structure. So when you think about the capital structure, you've got equity at one end being the highest risk and looking for the higher return, versus as you move through the capital structure to through subordinated debt, through into senior debt, senior secured debt, you're reducing your risk. And for us, we're a lender that provides debt facilities. So our investors, or the assets that we hold, are naturally the lower risk part of the capital structure associated with the companies or projects we lend to.